Hi to everybody over at Royal Media Partners. My name is Lance Lavage and I'm from Huntington Beach, California. And for my unscripted video, I decided to talk about the recent Super Bowl that passed between the Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots, and as to why the Atlanta Falcons should have won that game, and how you can put the majority of the blame on Kyle Shanahan. If you don't know who that is, that's the Falcons offensive coordinator, well, ex-offensive coordinator, I should say. But with that said, I'm not one of those New England Patriot haters. I have nothing but respect for Tom Brady and Bill Belichick and what they've been able to accomplish over the years in New England. As a huge NFL fan, it's been nothing short of amazing to watch, but there's just no way that with a 28-3 lead, the Falcons should have lost that game, especially the Super Bowl of all games. By far the greatest football game, or probably any game I've ever seen, considering the amount of points they were down with only 10 minutes left to go in the third. But you could really break that down to the last two possessions that the Falcons had, and that's what I'm going to briefly go into with you guys. And I'll start by talking about the 3rd and 1 play that they had. Falcons had the ball, 3rd and 1, like I said. They were on their own 41, 42-yard line. And in this situation, given that they were able to run the ball so effectively throughout the game, up 16 points, and keep in mind there's only 8 minutes left to go at this point in the ballgame. But Kyle Shanahan decided to pass it for whatever reason. Matt Ryan dropped back. Dante Hightower made an outstanding play to come around the right side and sack Matt Ryan, causing a fumble with New England recovering. And, they went down, scored a touchdown, converted the 2-point conversion. But even with that bad play call, had everybody questioning, 3rd and 1. Why would you call that when you're up 16 points, 8 minutes left in the game? But, he did, and what happened, happened. But even with that bad play call, they still had a chance and should have won it after all that happened, because it was 2nd and 9. Falcons had the ball. Matt Ryan made an outstanding play to throw it to Julio Jones on the sideline, who made an even more impossible catch. Best catch I've ever seen, considering it was in the Super Bowl and just the magnitude of that game. And he caught it on the 21-22-yard line of New England, which, at that point in the game, there's only 4 minutes left in the game. They were up by 8 points already. And they were in as an easy given field goal from that distance. So you just run the ball 3 times, force New England to, call their timeouts, and you're up by 11 points, and there's just not enough time for New England to come back in that game. But once again, Kyle Shanahan shocked the world and called 2 pass plays, which took them out of field goal range, forcing them to throw it on 3rd down. They didn't convert, but took them out of field goal range with 2 sacks back-to-back. Really mind-blowing that he wouldn't just run it 3 times and kick the field goal. I mean, the game was essentially over when Julio Jones caught that pass, or at least I thought so personally. You could really compare his play calls to that Super Bowl as a couple years back, the Seahawks and the Patriots, where Pete Carroll was on the 1-yard line and didn't give it to Marshawn Lynch, who in that year was by far the best running back in the league. He decided to call a pass play, and if you guys watched that, you saw Malcolm Butler make a fantastic play on that ball. But it goes back to the play calling. There's just no way you need to be putting the ball in the air when essentially the game's wrapped up and all but over. But that's my spiel on the Super Bowl. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed filming it, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.